Wearing the same old t-shirts every day.
Are you sick of wearing plain shirts that are as plain as your meaningless, droll existence?
Are you tired of not advertising your favorite YouTube channels on your body?
There's got to be a better way.
There is.
What?
That's right. For one easy payment of one amount, you can be the proud owner of The Basement t-shirt.
Forget the days of trying to put a TV over your head. You can watch The Basement and be in a basement and wear a basement all at the same time.
Features include left sleeve,
right sleeve,
neck hole,
and more. It's a shirt you can wear while supporting your favorite YouTube channel.
The Basement. Welcome to The Basement, the friendliest shirt on you. Shirt is available for a limited time.
Pick up your Basement t-shirt today. Link is in the description below.
What are you doing on the computer? Go outside, it's so beautiful! Ah!
welcome back to the basement, the friendliest place on YouTube. You guys, it is time for another stream. I know we just did a stream yesterday, but it is going to be fun. And like Amelia says, why not? Also, hi peeps. That one's for magical motion. I said hi peeps just now. But hey, welcome. Guys, this is going to be a fun little stream. I might end up playing some game at the end of it for a little while. But I wanted to start off by announcing a new game that I invented with my wife. And I wanted to try it out with some of you guys to see how much fun it is. But also, it's something that I sorely need. The whole pandemic thing, there's the number 19 that is associated with it. Well, I seem to have found the 19 squarely in my midsection and also around my cheeks. Maybe some of you have even noticed, like, wow, Ted's looking nice and plump. And I've noticed. Say the camera adds 10 pounds. So maybe I've only gained 9 pounds. But I'm pretty sure that beyond just that, I've just noticed a general lethargy and just kind of tiredness. And I just want to have more energy. You know, I want to be happy. I want to be full of life and vibrancy. And so here's the deal. The solution to that is very simple in theory, right? The solution is to eat a little bit healthier and exercise more. But that's not fun enough for me. It's not fun enough for me. Ooh, Ring Fit. Peter has that. Maybe I could borrow that from him or just get it for myself. I suppose I could do that. I don't have that. But what I did is I put together an RPG. It is an RPG, and I'm going to invite you guys, if you'd like to do this with me. Of course, what I'm about to show you can be altered to fit what your goals are and what you're trying to do, but I feel like it'll be fun. So here's my commitment to you, and I'm saying this over the internet so you guys can hold me accountable to it. Every day until I reach my goal, you guys are going to be able to see my progress. I'm going to be posting it on the YouTube community, posts. I'm going to post them up there publicly for you guys to see the progress. And if you want to also share your progress as well during this game, feel free to do it. But it's going to be kind of a longer term thing. I'm going to just jump right over and show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to exit studio mode and go to here. Ha! We did it. All right. So, you guys, this is going to be fun. Oh, Amelia. Yes. I need to accept. I'll do it with you, Ted. I need to accept use as well. Oh, exercise as well. Yes. So, the first thing that you do, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a link to this a Drive document or something, so you can like make your own, or I don't know exactly how, but I'll figure out a way to get it to you guys so you can kind of make this sheet out for yourself. But the first thing you need to do is figure out what your boss battle is, like your end game boss. My end game boss is I want to run my best 5K. I know I ran a 5K several years ago, and I finished at an okay time, but I don't remember what it was. So for me, I know that I'm gonna have to run a couple 5Ks over the course of the next few months and kind of track my progress. And then when it's time for my boss battle, I need to beat that time. So that's my boss battle. When I beat the boss, my wife and I have already set aside money to be able to refloor our kitchen and our entryway. We set aside the money to do it. We're just not allowed to access that until we have reached our goal and beaten our boss. Lisa's boss is she wants to be able to do 50 push-ups and do the splits. She's like, back in high school, she was a dancer. She's like, I used to be able to do the splits. I used to be able to do push-ups, no problem. I need to get back into a place where I'm healthy enough that that's not hard to do. Well, I mean, 50 push-ups is going to be challenging anyway, but where it's not as hard, right, to do. Right now, she can't do either of those things. So she's like, I want to be able to do it. And I know for me, I can tell I get winded just like walking around sometimes right now. It's not good. It's basically due to me sitting around and doing nothing during stay-at-home orders. So the first thing you need to do is figure out what your boss is going to be, and then what your reward is going to be. If you are wanting to play along with us, feel free to post those things in the comments. Like, hey, I want to do this. My boss is going to be to run a marathon, or my boss is going to be lose 10 pounds, or my boss is going to be whatever. Here is a couple caveats, guys. Please be healthy with this, and especially if you are a younger person, like under the age of 15, consult with your parents before undertaking any kind of physical exercise regimen, because it might not be good for you depending on what you're attempting to do. Like, I wouldn't recommend a 7-year-old starts doing heavy weightlifting, for example. So these are my things that I've laid out, but if you're younger and you want to like do some more healthy stuff or be more active or whatever, just talk to your parents and be like, hey, I want to play this game. The YouTuber, he's doing it. He's kind of like set up point system to be being more healthy. Can you help me pick some good things that are going to get me more healthy? I bet your parents will be all over that. And if you're an adult, obviously, just be smart and that kind of stuff as well. Consult your physician, Dr. Mr. A Game. So, all right. So that's my reward. Now here's what I did. Basically, you're shooting for 25 points a day, and that's going to make the whole process of doing this about an 81-day process, which scientifically, I don't know if you guys ever heard, but developing new habits, some people will say it takes 20 days. Fernando Pinedo, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Basement, the friendliest place on YouTube. You're awesome. Everybody else who's here is awesome. Why don't you make some new friends? Keep the old. One is silver and the other is tungsten. Where I was at was basically you're earning points. You're going up levels. You can't fight the boss until you get to level 10. And it's just like an RPG. So you gain levels as you exercise, as you do the different things that you're wanting to do. All of your daily exercises need to be, or exercises or whatever you're doing, like maybe you're eating a certain amount of calories or whatever, or like having a salad, right? All of those things, yes. Yeah, we'll get there, Amelia Pond. I threw that in there about the stretches. But all the things that you do need to help you get to a point where it makes your boss easier. So basically you're training to be able to defeat your boss. All right? So whatever that is, be thinking about, like, if you're wanting to be able to run, you need to kind of condition yourself to be able to run. If you want to be able to lift a certain thing, or like Lisa's doing the splits, she's going to be doing a lot of yoga, right? She, it's going to make her stretchier. So that kind of stuff. All right. So for me, here's what I've got. If I run 1 mile in a day, I get 8 points, 8 experience points. I have to say that for myself because I have to turn it into a game. Otherwise, it's not going to be as fun. I need to do 15 burpees 2 different times in the day, separated by six hours. A burpee is like, you jump up in the air with your hands up, and then you go down, and you do a push-up, and then you stand back up, and you do a burpee again, and you go back down, and you do a push-up. So 15 of those. All right? If I do that 2 times in a day, 15 burpees per time, I get 5 points. I am also doing a calorie goal of eating less than 1,500 calories. I worked with a person who was able to tell me what a healthy amount of, like, food to intake versus not intake would be. If that's something that you're wanting to do, I highly recommend you talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about. You don't want to starve yourself, and you don't want to eat too much either, obviously. That's not healthy either. Okay. Assisted push-ups. These are like on my knees or up against the wall or whatever. Basically, whatever I can do, that's what I'm going to be doing. And I know in the beginning, like, my shoulders have been really weak recently and just different things like that, and I've got more weight to push. So I'm going to kind of start pretty light, probably on like stairs or something like that. But I do 30 assisted push-ups, I get 4 experience points. All right, and down here, Amelia mentioned this, but no 5 minutes of stretch. If I don't do 5 minutes of stretching, I don't get any points. So I have to stretch. You got to stretch. You got to make sure you're not hurting yourself or breaking or snapping anything. Unsafe coffee. Yeah, you don't want to, do not starve yourself, you guys. That's a legit thing. If you've been in health class, you know all about why that's a bad idea. Don't starve yourself. Okay. Now, I also set up multipliers for myself because my goal isn't just to be able to run a 5K. I want to actually build in some consistency with my life, right? So I want this game to actually train me to be consistent. So if I earn 25 points 6 days in a row, I get a 2 times multiplier on day 7. So whatever I decide to do for day 7, I'm going to get 2x 2 times that. And if you notice, these points right here add up to, they add up to 26 points if I do these things here. We'll get into how I can earn other points in a little bit. All right, so I can get a 2x multiplier on day 7, so I could earn like 50 points that day just by doing these things if I'm consistent. If I miss a day or something like that, then I don't get that multiplier. So you really want to have the multiplier. Hey, Kathy Klein, good to see you. Brad Nader, is the heist working? We'll find out. Ooh, yeah, Amelia. So what I'm planning on doing for this spreadsheet is I'm thinking either before the end of this stream, I'll make sure to let you guys know where I'm planning on posting it. But I think we'll probably make a blank version of this or something. And I'll post a link to it somewhere. But you guys should be able to find it without too much trouble. But yeah, we could do email as well. But I figure if I kind of blast it out there, it might be easier for people to get. All right, if I drink 1 gallon of water over the course of an entire day, obviously you don't want to just drink a whole gallon of water right all at once. You're going to like wreck your stomach. But just drinking water all day long, if I do that over the course of an entire day, I get a 10% multiplier for that day. So that's incentive for me to drink a good, healthy amount of water to like really burn a lot of that stuff I'm trying to burn off. Okay, cool. And then if I earn my food points, Ding Ma just subscribed. Welcome, Ding. Glad you're here. Welcome to the basement. You're awesome. Everybody else who was here is awesome. Take a second, get to know each other, hang out, become friends. That's what the basement's all about. All right, so if I earn my food points 6 days in a row, I get a 10% multiplier on the entire 6 days, which is huge. I know that for me, like, late night snacking is a big temptation, like just kind of eating random junk that I find around. Well, not random junk. It's food. It's edible, but random junk food that's lying around is a temptation for me. So I want to have an extra good multiplier to make sure that I'm staying on top of that. Okay, so those are my multipliers. This is where it gets fun, guys. I'm really, really excited about this part. Maybe it's the nerd in me, but I'm really, really pumped about this. Okay, so first of all, the levels, the way that this works is 100 points will get me to level 1, and then another 115 experience points will get me to level 2, and then these numbers just go up. I space these numbers out to make it about an 81-day process, which I think is really wise. I got into this a little bit before, but I got distracted. Studies show that habits are built between a window of 20 days for really, really easy habits to start, and 120 days, which are for like really, really hard habits. So like, for example, let's say brushing your teeth every day. That's like maybe like a medium habit, or maybe like a low, pretty easy habit to start, right? So it probably only takes like 25 days doing it in a row to make it happen. My dad and I had an argument over whether 4 or 6 gallons would kill you. I said 6, he said 4. So to prove him wrong, I drank 4 gallons of water. That's it. I can't believe that sounds like a bad way to try to prove somebody. I would just Google it, right? Like, how much poison does it take to kill you? Well, I'll show you. I'll drink just enough poison. I mean, Pie Man, I get it. I get it. I like to be competitive with my dad too, especially if he's saying something that I want to prove him wrong. But yeah, be safe. Be safe, guys. Be safe. You notice there's no eating of Tide Pods in this. We don't do that kind of stuff. We want to take care of ourselves. Our body's a temple, you guys. We want to take care of it. All right, so these points match up. So easy habit could be like a 25-day, you do it every day. Now you've generated a new habit. You just brush your teeth every day. You feel weird when you don't do it anymore. But habits like this, exercising, eating correctly, I mean, these are some habits that I've had a hard time building over my entire life. There was a point in my life where I had a really good habit of like going for jogs and runs. I've lost that habit. I want to restart that habit. I know it's going to take a little bit of work. So I'm thinking 80-ish days is probably a good amount of time to devote to developing that habit. Because again, I don't want to just get healthy and then get unhealthy again. I want to get abnormally healthy. I decided that's my slogan during this Nerd Fitness. It's a new game to get you abnormally healthy. All right, guys. Yes. Yes, we will make sure that you guys get a link to be able to use to do this. And I would recommend adjusting these things to fit your goals, what you want to do, your fitness level. Like, you might look at this and go like, gosh, that stuff's all way too easy. I actually already work out. Well, then make it harder, you know? Or maybe this stuff seems really, really tough, or maybe it's not a good idea for you to go for jogs. You got like a bad knee or something. Like, you got to adjust things to make it safe for you. And if you need to consult like a doctor or physician or something like that to make sure, I highly recommend you do that. But these are things that I've learned about myself. I know what I can handle over, you know, I'm 33 years old. I've done a lot of different stuff over the years, health-wise, gone to gyms and things like that. But to be able to know what I can handle. So that's a big piece of it too. So just make sure you're being smart, guys. All right, here's the fun part. This is the fun part. Every day, I can roll a d20 3 times to earn extra points. So I can earn 5 points for each of these activities that are listed below, but I can do up to 3 of them. So if I don't want to do any, I don't have to do any. If I want to earn some extra points that day, I can. Like, for example, I'm like, if I earn my food points, if I do my 25 points 6 days in a row and I get my 2 times multiplier on day 7, I'm gonna max out my points on day 7 because I want to get all the points, right? So I can roll a d20, which is a 20-sided dice, and the number that it lands on is going to determine the exercises that I do. 20 is like the easiest things to do, and 1 is really hard things to do. So there's like a chance that I will get like just destroyed and get low numbers. Just like if you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, right? You roll a 1, it's a critical fail. Or there's also a critical success, and you'll see in just a second. So if I roll a 20, which is like the best thing to roll, I get 5 free points. I don't even have to exercise to get those points or anything. I even also get 1 cup of a sweet snack. So I can have like a cup of ice cream, but I get 5 points. So like, that for me is like the incentive to roll the dice. Like, I want to make sure that I'm trying to get that. Because like, what if I roll that 3 times in a day? Like, and ultimately, that's not going to happen. And it's not going to happen a lot of days in a row, right? Yeah, Kathy, it's going to be fun. But again, like I said at the beginning of the stream too, I'm going to also kind of show you guys my my progress over the course of this. In fact, when I do the boss battle, I might even try to stream myself running the 5K. I don't know how I would do that, but I don't know. Depending on how much people want to see this, like, I might catalog it even more. But I figured it'd be fun to share with you guys, and also it holds me extra accountable to know that I'm not just doing it on my own, but like other people heard me say that I was going to do this. So now I kind of have to do it, right? Even if it's hard. So 5 free points and 1 cup of a sweet snack, whatever the sweet snack is. Okay, 19, 3 reps of bicep curls. I put bicep curls because I like doing those. Like, I like sitting there with a dumbbell and just like doing bicep curls. It's not a problem for me. I have fun doing it. I feel good when I'm done. That's an exercise I like to do. So I'll get excited if I roll a 19. 18, 3 reps of chest presses. You know, like with a barbell or whatever those things are called. I'm not super a pro at any of this stuff, by the way. As anybody who is a pro looking at these numbers saying, really, you're gonna give yourself points for that? That's like so easy. All right, 17, 40 squats. 16, I need to do 15 minutes of yoga. 15, I can do 20 assisted push-ups. So that's like against a wall or stairs or something like that. Whatever's gonna kind of like challenge me a little bit, but enough that I can do it. Let's see. Let me zoom in a little bit here, guys. Oops. Magnifier. Whoa! That zoomed everything in. Hang on. I'm going to zoom. Zoom. Is there a way to zoom on just this page? There we go. Someone said they can't see as much stuff, so I'm just zooming in so y'all can see it better. Bonus exercises. Okay. These aren't just exercises either. There's like food things in here too. Assisted push-ups. If I roll a 14 and I do 3 reps weighted lawnmower, I don't know what this move is called. But you lean over and you make sure you're well supported, and then you have a weight and you pull it up like this, right? So I call it a lawnmower because that's how I remember what it is. but it might be called something. It's probably called something else. It's kind of a stupid name to give it. If I roll a 13, I need to do 20 can to shelf. So that's like I'm standing up, I reach down like I'm picking up a paint can, and I put it up on a shelf. 20 of those, like 10 on either side. Okay? And 20 jump shots. That's what it sounds like. You just pretend like you're making a jump shot with a basketball. If I roll a 12, play drums for 30 minutes. I love playing the drums. I have a fun time with it, and whenever I'm done, I'm always sweating. So that's a good workout, but it's fun, right? So I want it to be on the higher end of these numbers because I want it to feel like D&D. When you roll high numbers, it's always like a rush, you know? Okay, 11. Starting to get a little tougher now. 20 leg lifts on each side. 10, 3 reps of a standing fly, so I'm standing up. These aren't as fun right now for me to do these. Maybe they'll become more fun. 9, 60 seconds in plank position. If you've ever done planks, where you're just kind of like on the floor flat doing this, just trying to hold your abs, that's intense. If I roll an 8, I have to do 10 assisted pull-ups, not push-ups. If I roll a 7, 30 leg lifts on each side. If I roll a 6, a 60-second wall sit. I hate wall sits. I hate them. So I'm starting to kind of punish myself if I get down here into this area. 5, 30 minutes of yoga. Yeah, I get really shaky with planks too, Pie Man. Absolutely. What did Zek say? Somebody's laughing at what Zek said. Do. Hello, says Zek. Zek just says hello. Awesome. All right. If I roll a 4, I can't eat any grains. So like no bread or anything like that day. Oh my gosh. Why are you moving around, 5? Go back to where you belong. If I roll a 4, no grains. If I roll a 3, I have to do maximum non-assisted push-ups. So like basically do push-ups until I can't do them anymore. Whatever that number is. Dizzy. So if you're just joining us, I know some of you guys are, I'm going to give you a quick overview. This is a game that I made with my wife over the last few weeks. We've been putting it together, crunching the numbers, doing the math, making sure that this kind of all works out. But it's an RPG that gets you healthy. It's an RPG that you play at home, and it gets you healthy. And basically you set some of the different things to be good for you, what you need, what your goals are, what you think your rewards should be. And then you play the game. And I'm going to be cataloging my daily success or failures even on our YouTube channel, probably through the community posts, maybe the occasional video. Maybe I'll do like a weekly video series, kind of talk about how it went that week or whatever. But cool. All right. If I roll a 2, I got to do 30 assisted pull-ups. So assisted, whatever that looks like. When I get to a point where I can do 30 pull-ups just without assistant, then I'll just do that. But right now, I don't think I can do one normal pull-up. So I need to like be standing on a chair or something so I can kind of like pull with mostly my arms but kind of help with my legs, that kind of stuff. And then lastly, if I roll a 1, I have to jog an extra 1.5 miles that day, and I lose an experience point. So yeah, so Dizzy, that's my plan. Is I'm gonna make an example spreadsheet. I'm gonna share with you guys my spreadsheet, and you'll be able to like make a copy of it and do your own version of it, adjusting things. So here's what I'd recommend for you guys if you want to do it with me. Let's do it. Let's make it a basement community. Let's become the healthiest place on YouTube, right? So if you want to do this with me, here's how I'm going to recommend that you do and don't make adjustments to it. First of all, I would say for the points, try to keep the points basically the same, because Lisa and I did a lot of the math to figure out about how many points you should be able to earn in a day in order to make this actually be beneficial for you, because you need it to kind of be a little bit of a long-term thing, because you don't just get healthy overnight. It's a little bit of a long-term thing. You commit to it, you do it, and then you see the results. Right? Ted, the basement. When can I get that game? I'm gonna give this game away as soon as possible. It's not a video game. It's a tabletop RPG that also requires you to LARP a bit out about your town jogging and stuff. But anyway, so don't change. I wouldn't change the point requirements to go up in levels. Fight at level 10. And I wouldn't change how many points you can earn in a day. So what Lisa and I said is, like, if you do the things you're supposed to do every day, you should get 25 points. If you do extra, you shouldn't be able to get more than 40 points. Just so that way you're not getting like 400 points in a day and then like taking a week off. That doesn't really help you in the long run. Remember, it's about being consistent, about helping. Yeah, I'm glad you got that one, Amelia. About the LARPing. But so I wouldn't change the points, but what I would recommend is that you obviously change the boss. Change the boss to whatever what your goal is. If you want to be able to run a half a marathon, or if you want to be able to compete in a triathlon, or if you want to get better at basketball, or if you know, like, whatever your boss is, just make it a specific goal that you can do, and then go for it. Make that your goal, and then you can't actually try to attempt to defeat that boss or whatever until you're at level 10. Then you can just determine if you are winning against that boss or not. Change your reward. I don't think that everybody's going to care about getting new flooring. Maybe a few of you guys might be like, gosh, new flooring sounds nice. But make the reward something, maybe, what I used to do, we had a different version of this game that we had kind of built like 5 or 6 years ago for me to do. And it was really, really fun. And my reward was being able to buy a video game. Like, if I did everything in a month, I could buy a video game for myself at the end of that month. Like, no questions asked. Like, I didn't need to like go out and like try to earn extra money or do whatever. It was just kind of like, sweet, you did the thing, you get to go and buy a video game. And I was like, yes. So whatever those reward you want to make that reward, do it. If you are talking to your parents and saying like, hey, I want to do this, talk to them. Say like, hey, if I do this, like, can we set up some sort of reward that I could do? Like, maybe you take me to a movie, or maybe you could get me a video game or whatever. Like, just see what they're willing to do. Most parents would be really delighted to hear that their kids want to be healthy, especially if they're nerds like you guys, because the basement dwellers are all nerds. Yeah, okay. Then I would recommend changing what your daily things are. You want these things to basically train you and condition you to be able to beat your boss. So make your daily things. If you know that you just need to change your eating habits, you're eating too much sugar and you know it's not good for you and like that kind of stuff, like make one of your daily things like limit sugar to 20 grams, or I don't know how you would necessarily do that. But yeah, I love that, Amelia Pond. Like, if you need to, like, make a lazy day. Oh, you're talking about something else. But yeah, if you need to put it in here and say like you get a day off or a couple days off, do it. The point is you want to be able to enjoy this. This should not make you hate your life, because you want to be able to do this long term. Okay? All right. The multipliers, I wouldn't do too many more multipliers than I've got going on here, just because you don't want to break the game and then it doesn't work. Because the whole point of a game is that there's a challenge and then there's a payoff. If you take away the payoff, the challenge isn't fun. And if you take away the challenge, the payoff isn't fun. So it's a game. That's what we're trying to do. Challenge plus payoff equals awesome. And then switch out any of these D20 bonus exercises to be stuff that's going to motivate you. But you get 5 points. I would recommend giving yourself 5 free points at 20, and I'd recommend making you lose a point if you roll a 1. Now, maybe you don't have a D20 at home. I think there are places online where you can roll a D20. You could do a little bit of math to figure out how to figure out what the highest probability things are. Like if you rolled 2 6-sided die, like I don't know if any of you guys have taken like a math class where you figure out probabilities and stuff, but like, if you roll 2 6-sided die, like the rarest things to get is a 12 and a 2, right? Because you have to get those numbers and you can't use other numbers to add up to those. So that would be like the 12 and the 2 would probably be like 20 and 1. You want those to be pretty rare, but the things that you're going to get more often in the middle, maybe make those kind of whatever. You guys can figure out some of those things, but I recommend using a D20 because it feels more nerdy. That makes me a happy camper. So let's oh, you know what, I had music that was supposed to play with this whole stream. Look at that, so much better. Okay. Just feels more epic this way. So back to the stream. So here is my plan. How do you guys think would be a good way for me to share this spreadsheet? I want to give you a copy of what I'm doing so you can kind of use it as a template. But then also I want to give you guys a version where you can fill in the different stuff for yourself. I love Google Drive. I feel like Google Drive is great. That's what I use for all of this stuff. So here, this one I can publish to the web. Entire document, web page, publish. Okay, cool. So this, oh, boiled peanuts. Oh, Amelia, I am super jealous. I don't know why, but Google just thought I was talking to her. So yeah, I just shared my spreadsheet as a link. Okay. Now I'm gonna make a copy of this real quick, and we're going to share a blank one. We're gonna call this Nerd Fitness Template. I'm excited to play this with you guys. Like, I hope most of you guys take this and say, like, yeah, let's get a little extra healthy. Let's get abnormally healthy today, and play this along with the basement. Oh, you guys, they don't have boiled peanuts in Minnesota. You know, that's a good idea, Kristen. I might put the link on Patreon as like a free thing. I'll probably put it in the Discord too. I just want to get it out there. I think it'd be fun to play this all together. I'll put it on the Discord. I'll put it on the Patreon as like a free thing, so you don't have to pay to be able to see this. But here we go. Okay. Boss. Your goal. Fight at level 10. Reward. Your reward for beating the boss. Cool. Dailies. I'm gonna leave the no stretch, no points because I think it's a safety thing, and it's important to me that you all being safe. Zach, thank you so much for the super chat donation. Emoji goodness. Everybody get a hashtag going for Zach down in the comments. Hello to you as well. Do they sell green uncooked peanuts there? See, that's the problem. We can't get like raw peanuts here. It's possible that like some specialty stores would probably have them. I suppose I could just make my own, right? But I love boiled peanuts, especially from gas stations. And Zach's totally right. I love the Cajun spicy ones. They're so good. So stinking good. So what we're going to do is 6 days in a row, multiplier on 2x multiplier on day 7. Okay, blank activity for 6 days in a row is a 2x multiplier on day 7. 1 activity completed gives you a 10% multiplier for the day. And then, so this is where you'd put your biggest challenge activity. Biggest challenge daily activity. Do it 6 days in a row. You get a 10% multiplier on the entire day. So like the idea with this is there's going to be something that you're challenging yourself to do that's going to probably be the hardest thing that you're doing. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that one activity, and if you do it 6 days in a row, you're going to be able to get a 10% multiplier on points for the entire 6 days. And what I'm probably going to do is after I get all of this stuff shared out, also probably going to set up a worksheet for myself that when I type in the numbers, it just does the math. So maybe I'll share that with you guys too to make it easier to play. Okay, so don't change the levels. We're going to go ahead and put this in like red so you know not to change that. The thing's in red. Let's say if it's red, don't change it. Boom. Because I mean, obviously you can change anything you want with this, but doing the math, I think that psychologically and like habits wise and all the things that we're trying to accomplish, being healthy, you're gonna need to not change too much of this stuff, is my thought. And I'd make all these red. Boom. Same with this one. So everything else, I think, is up to you guys to kind of adjust and make it match your goals. If you're like, hey, you know what? I feel like I'm similar age to Ted. I'm a male. I have a similar goal of trying to do it. You could maybe leave everything the same, but I would at least change the reward because most people are probably not wanting flooring. So, is this making sense? Is this making sense, guys? Hopefully it's making sense to y'all. Let's do this. We will publish this one to the web as well. Oh, are you serious, Amelia? That would be amazing. Okay, so I'm posting right now the yeah, I suppose boiled Cajun peanuts are probably kind of like a relatively healthy snack. I mean, peanuts aren't super bad for you. I just realized my face has been behind the subscribe button for this entire video. Sorry about that, guys. I just had a random thought that isn't related at all, but you guys should play Sonic Mania on the channel sometime. Yeah, somebody gave us that game a long time ago. I played it some. It's really good. I can't remember why we stopped. I think I just got distracted. My husband said it's a must. We'll send you guys what you need. Yes! Oh, and we will make those and we will eat them. I don't know if Peter's ever had boiled peanuts. He might not find them appetizing. I know some people in Minnesota get weird about wet peanuts. I'm all about it. I'm all about moistened peanuts. What I tell people all the time about them is like it reminds me of baked beans, especially like if they're hot. It really reminds me of baked beans. But it looks like Amelia is the only mod on right now, but who knows? There might be some mods lurking in the shadows as well. So cool. I will be posting updates, like I said, on this challenge, on this game. I'm going to be posting updates on the community page for the basement. Basically what I'll say is like, hey, this is how many points I got this day. Or, hey, I missed my whatever this day, so I didn't get my full points, or whatever. I'm just going to kind of give you little updates. Hoodrich K3 just subscribed. Well, welcome, Hoodrich. Glad you're here. Welcome to the basement. You're awesome. Everybody else in the chat's awesome. Why don't you meet some people, say hi, make yourself at home, make some new friends. Yeah, it really helps when everybody's just behaving and being awesome to each other. Generally, that happens anyway. I mean, it is the friendliest place on YouTube, right? But, so yeah, I'm going to be posting my updates on the community page. I'll probably do a weekly short stream or a video just saying, like, this is how it's been going for me this week. Give you guys a chance to kind of, like, maybe tell me how it's going for you. See how many points you are, see what levels we're at, see how excited we are to, like, get the rewards. I'd love to hear what you guys end up deciding, what your goals are and what your rewards are. If you're going to do this with us. If you're not going to do it and you just kind of want to watch me suffer through it, go for it. I don't think it's going to be much of a suffering. I think it actually is going to be quite fun to do this. But, Finton, hi to you as well. Oh, awesome, Harrison. I see that you sent the gamer tag on Patreon. I will get you added to the Basement Realm ASAP. You subscribed, Sarah, when we were doing the last stream? Well, welcome. Thank you for subscribing, Sarah. Super awesome. Glad you're part of the basement community. You would be banned, Logan. Yes, this is true. Unleash the ban hammer. All right, so let's see. We went over the thing, went over the game. I'm going to be posting on the community channel. I'm also going to post like spreadsheets and stuff, probably to the Patreon free page. So, like, remember, you don't have to pay to access the Patreon free stuff. If you want to become a patron, you can access the other stuff too there. But it's just an easy place for me to post things. So that is the link. I just popped it down in there for the Patreon page. If you want to follow along and maybe like have access to the sheets and stuff, feel free to go over there and get them. I'll make them available as I make them. And I like to do things like with Excel, and Peter does too. I don't know. My guess is Peter's probably not going to do this, just knowing Peter. And I didn't talk to him beforehand, so I feel like I'd be backing him into a corner saying like, hey, we're doing this now. You have to. But, yeah. Ban hammer. Gotta love the ban hammer. Ooh, there's a ban dragon now. That's amazing. All right. So, I've shared those sheets with you. Is that enough to get you started, Amelia? I know that you were saying you want to do this. Is anybody else out there wanting to do this? Just having seen this right now, anybody else saying like, "Hey, I want to get healthy with Ted from the basement"? I'd want to. Yeah, sweet, awesome, love it, Dizzy. So yeah, hopefully you guys were able to get the gist from the spreadsheets that I made, and this will evolve a little bit over time too. But I'm excited to share what I roll on my D20 rolls. Some of them are really good and some of them are really bad. So, oh sweet, you might start it soon. Yeah. Big reminder: if you're like under the age of 15, or maybe not even that, I would say generally it's probably a good idea to run your ideas past somebody else that you trust, just so that way they can look at you and say like, that might not be healthy to do that. Like, you don't want to put a calorie goal that's actually like unhealthy for you, right? But yeah, awesome. Harrison might start with us. That's cool. But I mean, it's adjustable, right? So like, if you're younger, set your own boss, set your rewards, set what you want to do to be healthier. If you want to like eat a salad every day, I don't think any parent is going to say, no, you can't have salad, right? Or like, I want to be more active. I want to spend some time outside every day. I want to do things like that. Like, I'm sure. So if you're younger, just pass it by your parents and say like, hey, what can I do to be healthier? Can you help me fill this out in a way that's going to be smart? That's what I would do. I'm doing this with you for sure, and I think I may be able to get my husband to do as well. Yes! Awesome. Sweet. And I don't know, Lisa might even post some of her how she's doing with it as well. So this starts. Oh yeah, working in a food truck. You're gonna sweat a lot of those toxins out of you, and you're standing a lot. And yeah, that is a workout for sure. Food trucks are amazing. Yes, absolutely, Harrison. You're welcome for the tips. Like I said, I'm not a professional. If you have any questions about if something's a good idea or not for you, like, you should ask a professional or a trusted advisor of some type. Laser Wolf, what's up? Well, guys, I don't want to end this stream because I'm having too much fun hanging out with you. So what do you say we switch gears and play a little scrap mechanic? Because I haven't played that game yet today, and I'm really excited to. So I'm going to edit the name of this stream to Scrap Mechanic. WOOT. And let's kick off getting abnormally healthy and play some Scrap Mechanic. Cool. That way, if somebody comes in, they're not confused. All right, saving. New name for the stream. Beautiful. And all right, yeah, let's play some games. Let's play some games. Super Meat Boy. Not playing Super Meat Boy. All right. Well, hey, look at that. It's the entire everything. You can go away. No one needs to see that. Game capture. Camera, display capture off. Look at that. Look what I just did. All right, now we got to turn off this music. Actually, you know what we can do? We're going to keep that music on. And we're going to turn the music off. Boom. All right, now I can see. Can you also see if you could put my name on the Patreon bar? Oh, yeah, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, by the way, if you guys ever, like, become a patron and I'm, like, missing the boat on adding you to the right stuff, please remind me. I want to put you in those places. Sometimes I forget. There are a lot of things to update. Remove that, and so it's Harrison something. Colbeck. Let's do it. Sponsor ticker. I've got to open it up and change. Add in some. Oh, wait. There's a text that it's reading from. Sponsor ticker. It should change once I do this. Eric, Isaac, H. Boom. Save. This should have done it. Let's see if it worked. Donnie, Eric, Richardson, J.R. Davis, Gabby Roth, and there we go! Newest patron, Harrison Colbeck, added to the ticker. Woo! Give it up for Harrison, everybody. See you later, Amelia. Have a great afternoon. Anarchy, no more mods. Well, we still have a bot. The bot's pretty good at catching things. And I can also mod my own streams, thank you very much, when in need. Because if there are no mods here, there usually aren't a ton of people also. Okay, you can't hear the music. Let's get that adjusted. Yeah, that would make sense you can't hear the music. There. And I bet you can hear it once it starts making sounds. Plus, you can probably hear this now. That might have been very, very loud. We couldn't hear the music in the first place. Thanks, Kristen, for the update. Hey, I want to show you guys what I've built in Scrap Mechanics since last we hung out. First of all, I died in a wall, so I have this bag here that I can see no matter where I go. Yep, not too loud. Perfect. Awesome. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I started on my train track going out in that direction last stream that we streamed Scrap Mechanic. And I realized that there are things about it that I don't like. That'll be a project that I take on at a later date. But I did decide to build some superior machinery. So first of all, oh man, my guy's getting hungry. Hungry like the wolf. I want to eat some carrots. Because I don't want to eat oranges. I remember the Long Live the King when there would be new donation in the last. Yeah, there were a lot of donations and stream bosses last. That was crazy last night. That definitely took the cake as one of the most donation heavy streams we've ever done. So I connected all of these chests around here and refinery bots with these glass tubes, which basically means that all of these chests now are in a shared inventory space. So anything they're connected to is all connected to each other. So when I go into my craft bot over here, all the materials that I can use are anything that's in all of these chests. I don't have to carry them in my backpack or anything like that, which is super cool. Oh, awesome, Lisa. We love A Game so much. He's becoming a really good friend of ours. We don't get to hang out with him a ton, but whenever we do, it's always a really fun time, and we just get along really well. He's a good guy. So here, I built that. I also upgraded some stuff on my car. I was originally going to try to build a car that could chop down trees, but then I realized, why not just make this car modifiable so it can do all of the things as needed? So as you see on the front here of my vehicle, yeah, I died a lot in that major test of strength, but I beat it. I eventually beat it. This little spot right here, this bearing, is the attachment point for all of our attachments. So we can turn it into a tree chopping down car or a drilling car. And I'm excited to show you guys the drilling because you're going to think it's hilarious and awesome all at the same time. Just drop off my materials in here that we collected. Drop off my seeds in here that we collected. Put things where they go, Ted. Don't just drop them off willy-nilly. Carrots, potatoes. Any other seeds? Okay, I'm going to put our cotton in here. Ooh, you guys doing a boss battle, huh? Sarah started the boss battle. Nice. This music reminds me of something from, like, Konami. Yeah, that's good. Chemicals, we'll throw those in there. And I need one of these. I don't need 39 of them. There we go. I'll grab 2. Okay. Now it is time. Yeah, I've got an empty enough inventory. Let's do this. Now I'm going to show you my drill device. Where did I put it? Is it outside? Oh, it is. Perfect. All right, so this is my drill attachment that I can add to the front of my car. So I just got to grab my welder here. The welding device lets you connect whole chunks to whole other chunks. So I grab it at the spot that I want to connect it. Oh, shoot. Nope, I didn't want to do that. I got to put this down first. 1. Yeah, that's good. I like using the caution tape colored block for my connecting pieces because then it's easier to see what I'm connecting. Grab right in the middle here. All right. Check this out, guys. Just got to adjust it so it's facing the appropriate direction. Oop, I grabbed it. Here, I wonder if this is right. It is. Ba-boom. See, now our car is going to be a drilling machine. But in order for it to work properly, we have to connect all the points. Look at all these connections. I got engines, I got gas tanks, I got seats, I got switches. I've got some controllers that can control things. All right, the secondary controller controls this bearing. The primary controller controls this bearing. And the same thing on the other side. Primary controller here, second controller there. Why is it upside down? I must have picked it up upside down. Shoot, that's not good. I gotta flip it up. I gotta flip it the right way. Or do I? Maybe I could just adjust it once it's on there. Is this right side up now? Okay, that looks right side up now. So far, rupees are for bragging rights, but we'll hopefully get them adjusted soon to be more about. There we go. This is right side up because that's resting on top of that. Okay. Secondary one goes to that bearing, and primary goes to this bearing. Ba-boom. Yeah. All right. Which switch was I using for these? I think I was doing. Okay, it was switch 1 is controlling those. Okay, that's what I wanted. Switch 5 was controlling that, which it was still pointing to that, so we're good. We're good there. Then I've got to connect my pistons to the appropriate switches. 4 we're going to put on these pistons, and 3 we're going to put on these outer pistons. All right, I want to show you this thing in action. So when I turn, it like turns with it, so I can kind of control it a little bit. But check this out. It creates like these jaws that can go around something. And then I can extend the center, turn on the drill. Oops, I forgot to connect the drill. Let's do that next. It's this engine here is connected to all of the drills. So yeah, like it's a little bit of an annoyance to have to reconnect everything, but it's way less expensive as far as materials go to have these things on an attachment rather than have to have another entirely different vehicle for drilling. And storage is nice too. I can just move this thing. I saw the video you and Mr. A Game did with you guys. Awesome, Sarah. See, look at that. Look how awesome this thing is. I can just... I can crush and drill stuff. Of course, this is not a drillable material. Interesting. Oh, that's right. I got to reprogram the controllers as well. Okay, the controller here. I've just got to make... $60. Is it 45? 60. Yeah, 60. And then 60 here. Okay. Okay, now watch this. Now when I hit the 1 button, so if there are things on the ground that I need to drill up, I just, and then I can extend these arms. You get the idea. This piston is not doing what I want it to do, though. There we go. All right, what do you guys say we go and find something and drill it up? We got enough gas. Let's go this way. Chard, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the basement. Welcome to the stream. Are there enemies in this game? Yeah, you just saw one. I'm guessing as right as you typed it, you saw that. They're robots. They're little robots called tote bots. They have square kind of cube heads. They're pretty easy. And then there are hay bots that have pitchforks and they try to kill you. They're a little bit harder. Then there are tape bots, which shoot potatoes at you. Unfortunately, no, drilling doesn't work on the robots. Whoa, hello. Yeah, drilling doesn't work on the robots. So that's a little bit of a bummer. And also saws don't work on the robots. They just avoid the things. And I don't think I brought any potatoes with me, but I do have a potato gun, which we could eventually use. Just keeping my eyes out right now for some rocks we can drill. So there are the tape bots that shoot potatoes at you, and then there are boss bots, which are, they take like 50 hits. You have to use a potato cannon on them. You can't just hit them with a hammer. Shoot potatoes at you? Oh yeah, high-powered pressurized air potato cannon. You get hit in the head with one of those suckers. That ain't good. Oh, cool. Here are some rocks that we can drill, guys. Check this out. Okay. So I'm gonna start by expanding. Then we're gonna tip our drill down. Try to kind of hug one of these rocks. Just like so. Turn on the drill and go for it. Boom! 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 Just let it drill until those things are just little pieces. Because of the physics engine in this, like, the way you build your machine really matters. Because, like, the way that the rocks move around and stuff, like, it's really problematic. Unless you build your machine just right. Okay. So those are all kind of broken apart into pieces. Let's go over here. Let's get this area. Come on. Yeah. Oh, man. Come on. Oh, the stupicide. This is Scrap Mechanic, and it is fantastic. How have you been, man? Good to see ya. Scrap Mechanic is like Minecraft, except you can build machines. And it's also got some tower defense elements in it because waves of enemies come once you start trying to farm. Do you like Zelda? Yeah. I love Zelda. Like the princess or the game? I don't love the princess. I love my wife. But I do love the game. So when you break these things down, they turn into like ingots that can then be grabbed, and this car automatically picks them up as they get broken down. But as you can see right now, because of the fact the drills are in the ground, it's kind of hard to move around, so I'm gonna get a better angle on these. It was a funny angle. Yeah, dude, Stupicide, it's really great. Okay, Holly, what's up? Okay, come on. All right, and extend. Pulverize the stones. That's my impression of Thanos. The stones. Yes. Pulverize the stones. Yeah, having the drills down makes it really hard to steer. Or having the drills on, I think, is the problem. Yeah, when they're not on, I can steer around. Oh, having them down is the problem. There we go. This is a good angle. collect. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and break this chunk down if I can. Gonna break this chunk over here down, and then I'm gonna actually exit off of my drilling device. Once you break them off of the main block, then you can use your hammer. And I found just in general that sometimes just works better, especially in situations like this where I can't get at it from certain sides. All right, claws, do your thing. Yes. If only I knew what Ted was trying to accomplish. Okay, Holly, I'm drilling into these rocks. So like making a machine that effectively and efficiently drills down stone is actually pretty hard to do, and I think I did it, which is exciting. Like, look at this. I'm just crushing these rocks. Back up a little bit here. Come on. Pulverize already, you stinker. We gotta conserve some gasoline too for getting back. So I don't want to run the drills too much here. Okay. I said I was gonna hop off and do the rest by hand like a long time ago. Oh, that rock isn't broken down enough. That's still a square rock in the ground. So these things are stone, and these things are metal. And I can pick them up manually and put them in the resource collector. Or if I get close enough, those things will automatically just pick them up. So that's my plan. So Stupicide, I know that you're about bettering yourself. You're all about embettering yourself. Because if I remember right, a while ago you quit smoking, or you're working on quitting smoking, or that might have been somebody else. But the beginning of this stream was going over a game that my wife and I have created. It's a tabletop RPG that gets you healthy using experience points and exercises and fun things like that to make it all happen. And I was kind of thinking that if you're the person that I was remembering that was about quitting smoking and being healthy, that you might actually want to play that with us. Well, tobacco. Oh, okay. I remember it was something. Okay, so I remembered at least partially correctly. Look at that, collecting up all of the stuff. We got some space in our other side. So we're going to go ahead and grab those pieces. We're just going to back in there to collect those. Quit smoking a long time ago. That's right. Oh, okay. Maybe, you know what? It might have been a long time ago. Like, it might have been a comment that you had said, like, that you had quit smoking. I just, for some reason, I remembered it being more recent, but that might have just been my memory being bad. All right. Oh, come on. Get in there. Get in there. Yes. Just get close enough. Wait, is it full? No, it's got some space on the bottom. Come on. All right, now look at these containers are full, dude. We got full containers. I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna raid a little bit of the bad guy area over here. There are a lot of chests. That's why we're heading over here. 50 like hype. We hit 50 likes. That's beautiful. I'm going to get everybody 50 rupees in just a second here. Eat. 50 likes. Boom. 50 likes equals 50 rupees. Way to go, everybody. So many people with no profile pics. Oh, yeah. You guys got to get some profile pictures. Like a video game character or a movie character or a caricature character. Look at all these chests. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm going to have all the space in my inventory for everything I'm about to get. I feel like I'm hearing talking happening on the other side of my door here, but I'm not. Oh, you guys, I'm having a movie night with my kids tonight, which is going to be fun with my wife and kids. We're going to watch Toy Story 4. I haven't seen it. I have heard mixed reviews from people saying like, hey, I really liked it, or it was okay, or... But I'm interested to see how it goes, how the movie goes. Come on, robot. Dare you. I dare you to fight me. That's right. Yeah. You got nothing on me. Hey, Ted, do you like Peter or Ted more? Do you even watch The Basement? If not, then you should. That's a really funny question because I actually have an answer for that. Depending on the day, I enjoy my commentary more than Peter's, or I might enjoy his more than mine. The funny thing is, everything that I say that I think is funny, if I thought it was funny enough to say, it's funny enough to make me laugh, especially if I don't remember saying it, right? So, because my sense of humor is perfectly tuned to me. So, wasn't 3, but it was good. Okay, sweet, good to know. I won't set my expectations too high, but I also won't set them at 3 because I did not like 3. Or are you saying 3 was really good? I didn't really like 3 all that much, but then again, I don't think I was paying much attention. I think I saw it on a date with my wife when we were dating, and so I was too busy feeling nervous. All right, we looted this area. We got a whole tank full of stuff. Loved 3. Maybe I need to watch it again. Like I said, I don't have a great memory of that movie just in general. I remember liking 2 a lot. Like I loved the I'm not going to give any spoilers on 2, but I loved the twist. If you know what I'm talking about, say hashtag Toy Story twist. Toy Story 2 twist. I really like the funny moments, Breath of the Wild ragdoll deaths. I'm glad you like those, Sarah. Like, they feel corny to do, but honestly, I can't stop laughing when I see characters ragdolling. This game's got some pretty good ragdoll, too, actually. Uh-oh. Robots attacking cows. Whoa, whoa. Gotta be careful. Robots can break pieces of your equipment. So, like, your tires can get knocked out by robots, and then your car is just stuck until you bring a new tire to it. I like turtles. Jonathan, the zombie. Jonathan, how you feeling today? I like turtles. I like zombies. All right. Now, check this out. So since I have my place set up the way I do, I can just drive right up onto this platform, kind of park if my drill doesn't get stuck on the wall. There we go. Park in between these two refined bots, and they will just grab the unrefined materials off of the car and take care of that for me. Oh, it's so cool. And then it just gets put into my inventory system. Amazing! I was playing Animal Crossing. I couldn't find a good villager to move in. So the next day, a villager moved in, and I don't like him at all. Who's the villager that moved in? So that's going to be a little while until that's done. What do you say we do a crazy bot raid? I know how to make it happen, too. We just need to get a bunch of potatoes. And I'll need to prepare my weaponry here. Just stocking up on some bullets. AKA potatoes, because I can shoot potatoes as well as the bad guys. But I don't think there will be any bad guys that can shoot at us in this upcoming raid that'll happen, but... Okay, first thing I've got to do is water these. And I've got some water in there. I'm going to need to go collect water first. Let's just go do that right now. Buzz was kind of the weak note in 3. 1 might be your favorite Toy Story, though. I have so many, like, you know, fond memories of 1. That's the tough thing. Although, the human faces in that were the thing of nightmares. Yes, I agree, Stupicide. The movie was fantastic, but it's just like, of course, the animation didn't age well. It's like technology from 1992 or whatever year it was. I think it was a little later than 92. Maybe like 96? Your game is dumb. Let's go fill up our water tank. Superman GJ, what's happening? Wee. Come on. Water tank. All right, now our water tank's full. Let's water our crops. There we go. Shoot. Let's try this again. A little further back. All right. Next level. Nope, a little further down. Come on. Ted, do you and Peter own the basement? We do. We started it, so technically we own it. I think we even have a doing business as registered with the government. Tax ID number and everything. Ah! Come on. There we go. How am I missing? There we go. There we go. All the way down to the bottom now. Okay. Now we can drop in there and plant our potatoes. And get prepared for an epic wave of enemy robots, unlike anything any of us has ever seen before. Except for me. I've seen it before. The potatoes seem to really make the enemies mad. So you plant a bunch of potatoes, harder enemies come. So when that clock up in the top, which you guys can't see, when this red clock hits 0 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes, that means it's time to fight off the robots with our potato gun. You guys want to see it in action? Here's a robot. The cool thing about it is I can hit him from a far distance. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits, he's dead. He didn't even have a chance. He didn't even know who was attacking him. He was way behind. When are you opening the Church of the Basement? I want to see a church with rows of green couches where you can play your game during a sermon and you won't get in trouble. You know what we could do? We could make a digital version of that. That's a pretty good idea. Yeah, potato gun. And like you get 5, I think you get like 5 potatoes or up to 5 potatoes per crop. So like it's not too hard to get more potatoes. Luz Garcia just subscribed. Welcome, Luz, to the basement, the friendliest place on YouTube. Make some friends. Keep the old one in silver and the other's gold. Have a good time hanging out with us. Who would preach? Me, of course. Peter can preach too. Oh, that looks like just the temptation to jump off of that. Yeah, Peter and I could probably both preach. Peter would be the kind of preacher that would like get really into the theology and the details, and like he could very well like challenge you mentally. I'd be kind of the style of like try to make things as relatable as possible, and then I think it would be kind of fun to do a Church of the Basement. I feel like we could probably pull it off. That's a really good idea. Yeah, we'd both preach together. It'd be like a team effort. Oh.
He needs some milk.
The mobs are all robots? Yes, mobs are all robots in this game. There are some non-angry mobs that are cows. You can feed them corn and they will poop out milk. 3 villagers I really want on my island are Fang, Apollo, and Raymond. I have Apollo. Oh, you have Apollo and Fang. You just need Raymond, but the game hasn't given me him. Wow, that's an accomplishment. But yeah, if you can get Raymond, you're in the money. Oh yeah, slow mode is still on from last night's stream, which was absolutely insane. We were at 100 viewers for basically the entire stream. We dropped below 70 like in the last half hour. But when you got that many people watching, there's a lot of people commenting, so you need to go slow mode. Stupicide, how's your channel been going? Alex Slim, welcome to the basement, the friendliest place on YouTube. Make yourself at home, have a great time, make some new friends. That's what we're here for. That's why we're the friendliest place on YouTube. It's not just me and Peter, the guys who run the channel. Everybody here on the basement makes it the friendliest place on YouTube. As you will find out, comment section is quite awesome. The chat. Oh, what a lovely day to hammer the corn cobs. The corn cobs. You gotta roll your R if you're gonna say corn cobs. No, don't roll your R on corn cobs. That just sounds silly. Ooh, beeswax. That makes me just want to put honey all up in my mouth. A Patreon 1 just subscribed. Well, a Patreon 1, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the basement, the friendliest place on YouTube. Make yourself at home. Let's hang out. Hey, what's up, Connor? Did I hear corn? Corn. You did hear corn, because we're harvesting corn right now. to go feed the cows. Feed the cows, Toppin's a bag. When I find robot arms just sitting around, I like to stick them up straight so that way I can find them in the future. My car. Hey Ted, what happened to the gondola? Sorry, everyone. This is the last time I asked this question. Oh, Bofo. That's okay. So yeah, the gondola up there, I got this thing working out there. Why don't I show you guys real quick? So the problem I ran into with the gondola is that having a single line of blocks as a track doesn't seem to give enough traction to the wheels. I was able to get it fixed so it's not like falling off the gondola track anymore. If I can find an editor, I'd love to start putting out videos regularly again. Oh yeah, dude, editing it's hefty. I mean, there are days where Peter and I get very close to getting behind, and we share the responsibilities 50-50. I don't know how people do channels on their own. Woo. I'm glad you asked. I found editing videos far too tedious, and I'm going to continue streaming again soon. I've been fine-tuning my Stream Deck and bot. Oh, awesome! Yeah, I've been messing around a lot with Stream Deck. What bot are you using? See you later, Eli. Yeah, there are protests in a lot of different cities. Pretty crazy world we're living in right now, folks. Okay, let me show you guys the gondola. So I get in this chair here, and I can actually just ride along this track. But you see, like, it does this kind of stuff. It's just sort of glitchy, like, and it's not that it's falling off. Like, it gets put back on track. But I think it's because it's only one track wide that it starts to just misbehave. So what I'll probably need to do is adjust my gondola so that way it's 2 tracks wide. So I can put 2 tires on the top, and then I think it'll actually run a lot more smoothly. Because when I try to go full speed, it like really starts to kind of glitch out. See? Like that. Like, why? Why you doing that? Why you gotta be like that? Boom! So yeah, it turned out pretty good. I wonder if I can make it to that pipe, because if I can make it to that pipe from here, I won't take any fall damage. Oh, nope. Ouch. I died. Hey, my wife is calling. Hello? Hey, I'm streaming right now. What's up? Oh, okay. You just calling to let me know you're on your way home, or? Oh, stream's going great. Yeah, we went over the Nerd Fitness game and kind of how that all works, and I shared the spreadsheets with everybody. And then I also decided to play a little scrap mechanic afterward. So, so right now we're gonna do one. Zek says hi, Lisa. Thank you for the super chat donation, Zek. But yeah, Lisa says thank you. What was I gonna say? We're gonna wait for. Lisa says let's get a hashtag going for Zek. She didn't say it like that. I added the emphasis. Bofo says hi. A whole bunch of people are saying hi to you. But yeah, but anyway, stream went well. We're gonna do a little bit more here in Scrap Mechanic, then I'm gonna wrap it up and get ready for movie night. Do we have good snacks and stuff for movie night besides popcorn? Maybe pick something up. Oh no, that's the worst. You get into the store and you realize you forgot your wallet in the car. Are you at the Target here by our house? No. Like, how far away are you? Oh, okay. So not far at all. Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up here then soonish, and I'll see you in a little bit. Yep. All right, bye. That was fun. That was fun seeing you guys say hi to her, even though she's on the phone. All right. What do you say we make it to... Oh, it's time for the raid. Oh, gosh. I'm a little nervous. They're going to come out of everywhere, and it's going to be bad. We got 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, 0 seconds. Here they come. The tote bots are no problem. It's these guys. Get out of here. Stop wrecking my wall. Ha, 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 ha. Did we get them all? I think we did it. Dude, having the potato gun is a game changer, let me tell you. Because having that many hay bots coming after you and having to fight them in close quarters would definitely have resulted in death otherwise. We survived the raid, and our potatoes can grow another day. Rest in spaghetti. We will never forget thee. Thanks, Stupicide. Well, hey, this has been a fun stream. I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for you guys who are going to go ahead and do the Nerd Fitness Challenge with me. Playing the Nerd Fitness RPG. Maybe even sharing some of your successes and failures along the way. I'm going to be posting every day from here on out until I fight that boss on how it's going. So thank you guys in advance for holding me accountable and making sure that I'm going after it with everything that I got. And we will have to see you guys again sometime soon. Until next time, Basement Dwellers, I think that you guys are more abnormally healthy than a stick of broccoli that is in the backpack of a Tour de France champion in the basement.